Good afternoon, and are you looking to purchase a very nice 2-bed 2-bath apartment within Andalucia? We are located just below the lovely quaint village of Alcaucin, and I'm just videoing the national park, which is basically all the pine trees above that point there. We have Mount Maroma behind us here. We are located at Purifaleja, and to be honest, this one kind of tugs on my heartstrings a little bit, because this is exactly where through that door that I purchased my first apartment in Spain, going back 22 years ago. So that was our first ever apartment, and we are looking here at the middle block. There's 3 blocks, block 1, 2 and number 3, and this community is actually really nice. It's kind of well kept property. They had a complete revamp and repaint a number of years ago, and it really kind of brought this development back to life again, and you know, it increased the value of the properties. And what you've got is a very quiet, good access. There's also parking on the lower level, which is very good and safe and secure with automatic door. You can also park on this level here, okay, and obviously the advantage actually of this particular property is that we are located on ground level. Obviously it's all connected to main services. This current property is kind of as the original, one of the first buyers actually. Yeah, you can see the mountain there, look at that, fantastic. So you've got some villas behind, and then you've got the village and its amenities directly behind that in the national park. Okay, so it's all secure. You've got obviously buzzers to get in. You've got post boxes and lift, which is fully functioning. And I've got to say, kind of the finish of these properties and apartments was very good. Marble finishes throughout. Here we've got lift service. Okay, so that's really handy, in full functioning order. The community charges here are minimal. I think we're talking about 50 to 55 euros per month. Okay, so that's for a 2-bed 2-bath apartment. So you walk into what is quite a nice, good sized hallway with your main fuse box there. There's your telecom system to the door, and it's nice and light, and it works very well. So these have, I would say this is a large kitchen for a 2-bed apartment, especially nowadays compared to the new builds. It's fully equipped. This property is going to be sold as seen, okay? So there is going to be, all your appliances are included, kitchen units, aircon. It's got Daikin aircon throughout, ducted, all the furniture as well. But you've got plenty of unit space and storage, both upper and lower. Everything is electric, so electric hot water, electric oven, electric hob. And then you there have a light tunnel that allows plenty of light in. You can see through there. That's where we kind of stood outside the other side of that wall. But yeah, this is kind of standard for obviously apartment blocks. Okay, so into the main dining stroke lounge area. And you'll obviously notice, first thing I think is light. So it is a really light and actually a really spacious living area. They've put some kind of cladding here. Again, that could be taken off, that could be plastered over. That's not an issue. It kind of shows a bit of the date of the property, I guess. But essentially what you have is really nice quality marble flooring, dining area, okay, with the ducted air conditioning throughout. Into the lounge area, again you've got plenty of electric sockets and nice quality windows, patio doors throughout. They haven't really dated, to be honest. They were very high quality when it was built, good kind of 19-20 years ago. And then this all leads out onto what is a fantastic view. Okay, so we're westerly facing. We are now kind of about 4:30 in the afternoon, and the sunsets here, I can tell you, because I literally was living just to the left hand side there, are amazing. Okay, it was a big selling point for me when I bought our first apartment 20 odd years ago. But yeah, obviously you have neighbours, but your view is not going to go. And the key thing with this particular property in this block is obviously this part here is not built on, okay? The others, you can see there are buildings in front that may slightly affect the lower apartments. But here on the ground floor, you've got distant lake view, mountain views, and you're far enough away from the road, you'd hardly get any road noise. And again, you are literally a sort of 7-minute walk up to the village. Okay, so it's ticking lots of boxes. Now, the box I know you're all asking is, what is the price? Okay, and this property is going to be on a fixed price of 135,000 euros. That is to kind of just reflect its age, essentially. And it will be fixed. Okay, there'll be no negotiations on that. But I really do think, you know, it's great value for money. I think that with a little bit of modernizations, perhaps in the bathrooms, you know, it could actually really be enhanced. Okay, so what you have is a nice separate hallway with downlighters in, leading to the 2 bedrooms. Okay, so this is bedroom number 1, whereby they're good sized rooms. They're long rectangular rooms. Again, the kind of views are of behind where we started, but you've got fitted wardrobes in both. Again, the ducted AC, which is a Dakin unit. The other factor you've got to take with this property is that the owners, they were one of the first people to actually buy off plan, and they've hardly used the property. It's been a holiday home from the UK, and so really, I guess per year, it's probably had about 6 weeks use per year. So as far as a usage of, you know, electrical equipment, bathrooms, it's been minimal. Okay, so this is considered the master bedroom. Again, you got a fitted wardrobe there. It's got drawers fitted and kitted out. Plenty of sockets again. And then what is a large kind of ensuite. Okay, so you've got twin sinks. You've got, again, corner shower, loo. There's your hot water heater there. Just literally plug in and go. Nice and easy. You could obviously extend that essentially with a slight reform and make that a nice big walk-in shower with a glass screen. Very kind of popular nowadays and kind of quite easy to do, and it won't cost that much. Again, I just want to show you like the drawers. Again, really well, nicely kitted out. And well, when it was built, it was all state of the art. So then finally, we have the general shower room and toilet, which again, we've got good sized sink, loo, corner shower, and then also not a bad view from the shower area. Okay, so guys, what I'll do, I'm going to do a separate video for the parking area and parking space, but I really do think apartment Sylvia offers a lot, and you know, for the 135,000 euros for a fully equipped 2-bed, 2-bath apartment with AC and parking with this view, I really do think there's going to be a lot of interest. Okay, so if you want further details, contact me directly on 0034 696 522 171, or indeed, you can view our website at VillaSolutions.net. Thank you.